Unit 3 Interpolation and Approximation. There are two main uses of interpolation or interpolating polynomials. The first use is in reconstructing the function f of x when it is not given explicitly and only the values of f of x and or its certain order derivatives at a set of points called nodes, tablet points or arguments. So we can first use is we can use set of points, nodes, tablet points and arguments are known means we can reconstruct the function f of x. Next, the second use is to replace the function f of x by an interpolating polynomial p of x so that many common operations such as derivatives of nodes, roots, differentiation and integration etc. which are intended function f of x may be performed using p of x. Using p of x we can perform the above operations. In approximation method we measure the deviation of the given function f of x from the approximating polynomial p of x for all values of x over a given interval closed interval a comma b. Interpolating polynomial means a polynomial p of x is called an interpolating polynomial if the values of p of x and or its certain derivatives coincide with those of f of x. Its certain derivatives coincide with those of f of x and or its same order derivatives at one or more tablet points. Once again, interpolating polynomial means a polynomial p of x is called an interpolating polynomial if the values of p of x and or its certain derivatives coincide with those of f of x and or its same order derivatives at one or more tablet points. Next, Taylor series. If the polynomial p of x is written as the Taylor expansions for the function f of x about a point x0. If the polynomial p of x we can return as or reconstruct as Taylor's expansion using x0 belongs to closed interval a comma b. Then p of x equal to Taylor polynomial p of x equal to Taylor series f of x0 plus x minus x0 into f dash of x0 plus 1 by 2 factorial x minus x0 the whole squared into f double dash of x plus etc plus 1 by n factorial x minus x0 the whole power n f power nth derivative of x0. Then p of x may be recorded as an interpolating polynomial of degree n satisfying the condition p power kth derivative of x0 equal to f power k derivative of x0. Next, the term here, the term rth term rn equal to 1 by n plus n factorial into x minus x0 the whole power n plus 1 into f power nth plus derivative f power derivative of n plus 1th term in eta. Here eta belongs to x0 to x within x0 to x, which has been neglected in 1. We can here take rth term or n term 1 by n factorial 1 by n plus 1 factorial into x minus x0 the whole power n plus 1 into f power n plus 1th term of derivative eta value we can neglect in this above equation. This is the truncation error or remainder value of the above polynomial. So truncation error means r power rn equal to 1 by n plus 1 factorial into x minus x0 the whole power n plus 1 into f power n plus 1th derivative of eta. This is called truncation error. The number of terms to be included in one may be determined by the acceptable error. Number of terms to be included in one may be determined by the acceptable error. If this error is epsilon greater than 0, error value is epsilon greater than 0 and the series is truncated at the term f power nth derivative of x naught. Then 1 by n plus 1 factorial into modulus of x minus x naught the whole power n plus 1 modulus into modulus of f power n plus 1th derivative of x less than epsilon. Here we can take modulus of f power n plus 1th derivative of x is taken to m n plus 1, where m n plus 1 equal to maximum of the interval a to b modulus f of n plus 1th derivative of x. So obtain the Taylor series. Using the Taylor series approximation we can get, we can use approximation method. We can find out error bound. Obtain the Taylor series approximation about x equal to 1 at 2 second degree terms of the function f of x equal to 1 by x plus 1 squared. Given function is f of x equal to 1 by 1 plus x squared, second derivative. So find the bound on the error if this approximation is to be used in 1 comma 1.4. A to b values is, a value is 1, b value is 1.4. Using this interval we can find approximation, then find out error bound. Step 1, first we have to find out derivatives of f of x. F of x given value is f of x equal to 1 by 1 plus x squared. We can find out f dash of x, f double dash of x and f double dash of x. Then we can apply or substitute x equal to our first x naught value is 1 given. So apply x equal to 1 in f of x, f dash of x and f double dash of x and triple dash of x equations. We can get f of 1 equal to f of x equal to given function, then apply 1 value, then we can get 1 by 2. F double dash of x, first derivative of this equation function, then we can apply 1 value, we can get minus 1 by 2. Then f double dash of x also find out in this equation, then you can apply 1, we can get f double dash of x, f double dash of 1 equal to 1 by 2. Then f of 1 equal to 1 by 2, f dash of 1 equal to minus 1 by 2, f double dash of x is 1 by 2, then f triple dash of x also we can find out, then apply 1 value in x position, we can get f triple dash of x equal to 0. Next, step 3, the Taylor approximation is given by, we can apply the above values using this above step 2 values, we can apply in Taylor series, then we can get f of x equal to f of 1 plus x minus 1 into f dash of 1 plus f 1 by 2 of x minus 1 the whole square into f double dash of a 1. Next term is f double dash of x is 0. So Taylor series up to f double dash of term. Next step we can find step 4, find Rn. The error bound comes to n value is, derivative value is 2. So error bound is given by Rn, n equal to 2, we can apply n equal to 2. So we can get 1 by n plus 1 factorial into x minus x naught the whole power n plus 1 into mn plus 1. Mn plus 1 is n value is 2. So m3 equal to maximum of 1 to 1.4. X value is maximum 1 to 1.4. We can apply in modulus f double dash of x. Then numerator position x value is 1.4. Denominator value is, lower bound is, lower interval is 1. We can apply 1 in denominator value. Then we can get 24 into 1.4 into 1.4 in the whole square minus 1. So we can get answer is 24 into 1.4 into 1.96 minus 1. Then we below interval is, lower interval is 1 plus 1 the whole square, whole power 4, 16 is come. So we can divide this value 2.016 we can get. Then R2 equal to R2 less than or equal to x minus 1 the whole cube by 3 factorial into m3. M3 also we can find here. We can also find it 2.016. Apply in this m3 equation. Apply in R3. R2 equal to x minus 1 the whole power 3 by 6 into 2.0. This is R2. R2 equal to x minus 1 the whole cube by 6 into 2.016 equal to, we can apply x value is error occurs x equal to 1.4. So this is closed interval. So 1.4 is included. So 1.4 is apply here. 1.4 minus 1 the whole cube by 6 into 2.016, we can get R2 equal to 0.0215. So obtain the Taylor series using the approximation. Then find out the error bound. We can get error bound value in R2 equal to 0.0215.